Hello. Okay, now I got Charlotte in the Xfinity series up here. Yeah. It's like twice the work to do this, but I guess I'm told it's better. Anyway, so here I am at Charlotte. I got 195 car. That means 100 engine, 100 aero, but only a 95 suspension. And I'm trying to kick some butt. I think there's only about 20 laps to go when the clip started here. I got a lead. I'm doing okay, but it's a long way from winning because I think I only got a 10-lap truck. What I mean by that is I can keep the lead for about 10 laps, but much beyond that, 12 laps, much beyond that I start falling back. Now, again, my strategy here is to be out front, stay out front before the truck gives up on me. So I got 4.5 seconds because we got some lap traffic that they're dealing with that I went through already, I believe. And I guess Joey Case. Now, Joey Case is supposed to have like something like a 3 or 4-star car, so I'm supposed to have a better car than them, but it doesn't seem to work that way in the AI. It only works that way if you're driving the 3 or 4-star car. But anyway, so he's in second place, as you can see on the map, and I'm 6 seconds out front. I'm like, okay, 6 seconds? Yeah, I can win this with 10 laps to go. This is very cool. So I just kind of like gotta coast here, but my setup is going away. And sure enough, caution comes out. And see, look, it's only like probably I only have like 8 laps on the tires or something, and I already feel it's starting to give up. So I did not pit.
Coming to the green, driver.
I'm thinking that because I pulled out such a lead, I'll be able to, but to restart, so all the fast guys are up front. I must have been thinking they must be on really old tires. Now, just because I get out front, that's because of my gearing. You know, once again, AI uses like kind of normal gearing, and I take advantage of that because you can. And I put better gearing in, so I pull out to a lead. Look, I'm 6/10 ahead, 7/10, and I'm just like, okay, let's get out front and hold them off until the end. And I'm not really running where I want to. Second, still Joey Case is in second. But see, Austin Cindric's got a fast car, and he gets around him, he's gonna come charging toward me. Same thing with Nemechek and Allgaier there. But I'm pulling away, and that's awesome. I'm really happy about that. So I gotta watch to see it sliding up. Yeah, something going on. I gotta look at the. I gotta see the tire temps to get a better idea. But I think I'm tight. And what happens when you're like tight, in some cases, like it builds tight through the corner. You can see the front tire temps go up. So when I get to the end of the corner where it's at its most, under its most pressure, basically the front end is gripping so much that that the rear end comes around. It's a little bit different from your normal loose. It's kind of harder to diagnose, but you got to look at your tire temps and your wear and etc. And I was looking at that beforehand, and I'm like, yeah, it looks like if I bump the rear springs up, either the right rear or the both rear springs, 10 pounds each, or one on the right side, or even 2 on the right side. You don't like to make big changes because then you start ending up chasing your changes. You know, you want just okay, let's try this, and you try it in practice next time, or you can go into a quick race and try it. But the quick race tracks seem to drive a little bit differently. So if you're in career mode, I stick to career mode. And what sucks about career mode is you got to wait till you come around to that race again, you know, in the next season, or, you know, if you have 2 of the same races in the same season the next time around. And I keep a notebook. I'm doing this for years now. When I finalize the setup, I put it in there. See, tight right front's wearing for the right rear, and you see the left front tire temps are almost equal to the right front. The front left is equal to the front right, and that says to me I'm tight. And Charlotte is a very weird track. 1 and 2 is fairly conventional, its own little quirk, but cool. You know, don't need a lot to drive it. But 3 and 4, it goes up and down and up and down. And I will give you one tip: you got to charge turn 3. You got to drive it all the way into turn 3. I don't know how aggressive I'll be here, but I'll show you where my goal and my setups is to drive it all the way to that sign right there. Yep, the Charlotte sign, the red, white, and blue one. Not that one, the one in the middle of the corner. Smacked the wall, but we got the victory. Yeah, after that, it's like, you better have a decent setup or else the car's going to do some very strange things when you let off that gas. 104 speed ratings. I see I was struggling a bit. Qualified 6th. Just trying to feel it out, you know, in the first part of a race, and you just want to see what you got compared to everybody else. And I didn't take the lead, you know, going into turn 1. A little hard to do from the outside anyway. But I got up to 3rd, a little messily there. Look at that. Turning the wheel and the car sliding up the track. That's loose, tight, loose. So I can't remember if I was loose at the beginning and I adjusted it and got myself tight. But I had a halfway decent balance, so I was able to drive it, you know, which is half the battle, you know. That's why a lot of times I go for balance first and speed second. Because once you got a car that you know how it's going to handle, when it gets tight, when it gets loose, you know, then you can adjust and know that if you go too far, you're not going to wreck, you know, or how far you can take it if it starts to give up. See how it slides up there? So overall, it's a grip issue, but Charlotte's a hard track to diagnose. It's one of my favorite tracks. So, from the tire temps, I believe I was tight on the stage. I got lucky. This is just cautions fell right for me. So any success that I had wasn't because I had the better car. It was because the car that I had under me was able to take advantage of the brakes I got, which is, you know, part of racing. You know, what Richard Petty say, you know, it's one can only put oneself in a position to win, and then, you know, luck takes care of the rest. So you got to be in the position. So I was running up front all day, and won stage 2. Probably because I did the tire strategy. You know, got a caution, 10 or 15 laps to go, put new tires on when no one else pitted. Which, you know, it's getting a little boring to win that way. You know, it's like, oh, so I really didn't win because I had the best car or best setup. I won because of luck. I know, a win is a win is a win, but that's me. It's on my mind. Yeah. First 7 or 8 laps, you know, the car was awesome. I think there's about 160 laps in this, so about 2/3 of the way through the race, the leader took off because I don't see him. Now we got a caution. We started 5th, probably because everybody pitted. Up to 2nd. Who's up front there? Is that Vinnie Miller? Yeah, looks like Miller. He's got a 3 or a 4-star car, so I should be faster than him. Oh, I do pass him for the lead. Spin another caution, and I pitted for tires, so they must be on older tires, so I should make quick work of all of them. We got like, oh, is this the end?
46.
This is, so I'm going for it here. If there's no more cautions, then this is the part that takes it to the end. Yeah, we're going all the way. Pass for the lead. So something must have happened. I won. Oh, that was it. So I actually had a good enough setup to go all the way to the end. So I did drive all the way to the end and win it. Cool. I like those wins. Got a lot of wins. I think this season I got like 8 wins in Xfinity. I didn't even fully race all the races. With the difference in NASCAR Heat 4, I take whatever the sim thing is. I put a setup in, I practice, sometimes I qualify, and then I back out and I sim it. And some tracks, like, I don't race because Martinsville breaks. I found something on PC, but I don't have anything for PS4 or that can help with the brake pedal. What I found was reversing one of them. I forget which one. But I have a G29, and Logitech has a setup program that has the driver in it, and it allows you to adjust the sensitivity of the pedals there. So I set them in game for most sensitive, which you should do, but I had it set for most sensitive in the driver, and that was like doing nothing. So I just on instinct reversed it, because I've been doing this long enough that I found stuff like that tends to work, and it worked on a NASCAR racing game a long time ago. And sure enough, I got more sensitivity, so it didn't grab so easily. Yep, 5,000 fans, merchandising. That's where it is. Definitely for money. For you guys in career, for money, get the wins. Yeah. I don't know. It's cute, this stuff, but I don't know. Yep. Didn't race too much in the Cup Series, the 4-star car. Horsepower tracks, you're just like out to lunch. Daytona and Talladega and Bristol, you can do well. And I just show you the stuff. So thank you for joining, and more to come. Keep rolling all.